Chain jumping, sometimes called ledge jumping, ramp jumping, or double jumping, is a technique that will allow you to get a little bit extra bonus height if you're able to chain two jumps within about a half second of one another. The easiest way to do this is just to hold jump while walking forward into a ledge. Checking this out in slow motion, you see that my reticle gets about one brick higher on a chain jump off the ledge of the fallen pillar than a normal jump off the top of it. Now the game doesn't care about how you chain these two jumps together. Holding jump just before heading through a teleporter is another way that you'll see this executed in the game. And here's another side by side showing off that height difference. Again, the game doesn't care how you chain these two jumps together. Holding jump before a downward rocket jump or an ability like Dire Orb will also trigger the chain jump to occur. So let's get to the good stuff with a few practical examples here on Ruins of Sarnath. A popular execution is with these two ledges where a normal jump is unable to take us on top of that wall, but if we circle jump into those ledges, the chain jumps that follow will get us up there pretty easily. If you need an explanation on the circle jump, I have a video link down below for you to check out. Another fun one is over at Katala's Eye, where if you're at this ledge around her eye, you're unable to jump up to that second level, but if we approach the eye with a bit of speed and trigger the chain jump, we're able to launch ourselves up onto that second level. I also have a video link below with an explanation on strafe jumping if you need it. Although this trick is a bit challenging because not only do you need a good amount of speed, but you also need the correct spacing in order to trigger that chain jump, which launches you up to that second floor. An important related technique is jumping upstairs, where holding space while ascending a staircase will cause you to skip up the staircase in a series of chain jumps. In contrast to this, if we hold crouch while holding jump up a staircase, we'll basically slide up the staircase in a more even cadence of crouch jumps. So if we crouch jump up a staircase and release crouch just before the very end, we can force our chain jump to happen at the very top of the staircase, which would cause ourselves to jump higher and further than we would if the chain jump came out lower in the staircase. The best application of this technique is probably right here on this staircase in between the heavy armor and the lightning gun, where if you just normally jump up this staircase, you'll probably run into this ledge. However, if we control our chain jump so that it happens at the end by using a crouch jump, we can then jump over that ledge and into the lightning gun room. You do have to build up a little bit of speed, and spacing is important, but I find starting a strafe jump from just behind the heavy armor is a good place to start in order to get this consistently. A bit of a warning on crouch step jumping though is if you hold crouch before your first step jump, sometimes you'll sort of stub your toe, for lack of a better term, and crawl up the steps instead. I'm not positive, but I think what's going on here is if you land deep enough on any specific step that it thinks that you're crouch jumping on flat ground, and that'll kill your momentum like it does normally and prevent that nice fast slide up the staircase. So there you have it, chain jumps. Fun and effective techniques that any champion can make use of, except Athena has her own amplified version of this. But applying everything that you've learned in this video with her, and you can figure out some pretty fun stuff to execute yourself. If you have questions or feedback, please let me know. Hope to see you all in the arena, and as always, praise Quake.